Hello everyone, my name is Courtney Rowe and welcome to my Bearcat Life. So, I don't know about you all, but for me, all of this online school stuff it's freaking hard, especially as a broadcasting major. I'm the type of person that needs the classroom setting, the face-to-face interaction, hands-on, all that jazz, especially because I have really bad ADHD and I have a hard time focusing as it is, so you can imagine the lack of motivation I'm having right now. I'm just finding it incredibly difficult to find the motivation to get up every morning and start doing my online work, especially because we only have about 2 weeks left of classes. But there are certain things that I try to do every single day to help me get everything accomplished that I need to. And I thought it would be fun to share these with you. So let's get into my tips for surviving online classes. Tip number 1, waking up on time and or earlier, and with this, going to bed on time. This one is so freaking hard for me, especially because I'm such a night owl. I usually end up watching TikToks or playing Warzone until 4 a.m., which is not good, but it's not sleeping. Oopsies. But during the weekdays, I really try to be in bed by 11 p.m. at the latest, which doesn't sound that early, but compared to 4 a.m., you gotta take baby steps, And then that helps me kind of wake up around 9:30. I try to be up before 10 because I don't want to feel like I've wasted an entire day. Tip number 2, prepare a study or workspace. Okay, let's try that again. Tip number 2, prepare a study or workspace. In order to work efficiently, you need to be working in a space that makes you feel productive. Typically, I would like to go study in the local coffee shop or at the library. Typically, I would like to go study at the local coffee shop or at the library, but given the current circumstances we're in, that's not exactly feasible right now, so gotta make a at-home workspace. Obviously, everyone's living conditions vary right now, so really just work with what you got. You don't have to build an in-home office just to get things done. I really try to avoid working in my bed because I associate my bed with relaxation and literally every other thing that isn't productivity, but sometimes I find myself doing small tasks here and there in my bed just because I find it comfortable. It's a bed. I think working at an organized desk really puts you in the right headspace to be able to work efficiently. This is because you associate it with work and accomplishment. I try to get a candle or incense going, open up the blinds, make sure I have a coffee right next to me to kind of wake me up, make me realize that it's time to start working. Do I know how to speak? I think not being in school has made me forget how to speak. The most important thing is making sure your desk isn't dirty, because if it's dirty, then you'll get really overwhelmed, and then it'll just downhill. Won't be good for anyone, so clean your desk, please. Tip number 3 is to write a to-do list. Writing to-do list is seriously what has saved me from becoming super overwhelmed with all of the work and all of the things that I have going on. I list out my assignments so that the one with the closest due date is at the very top, and then the to-do list ends with the assignment that has the furthest due date. I'll sometimes write one big one that has every upcoming assignment, and then I'll write little daily to-do lists on a smaller sticky note. Whatever I don't get done that day, I just move it to the next day's list. This just kind of helps me make a schedule for myself and keeps me on task. That way I'm never just sitting around and wondering what I'm going to do next. You're able to know what is due and when. And you just feel so much more accomplished when you're able to cross things off the list. You know what I mean? It really boosts your self-confidence. Tip number 4 is to give yourself breaks. It is really important to make sure that you're not overworking yourself. To avoid burnout early in the day, you need to give yourself breaks. Making sure to stop and eat lunch and dinner, just recharge, and then get back into it. Just taking some time to call your friends, work out, take a walk, or just hang out with your family can help you still feel connected to the world around you, and it will prevent you from developing tunnel vision on all of your work. Tip number 5, remove distractions. In order to really ensure that you don't lose track of what you're doing, it can be extremely beneficial to just remove all of your distractions. By putting your phone on silent and setting it on the far side of the room, you eliminate that urge to want to check your phone when you hear your ringer go off or you see the screen light up. Lastly, we have tip number 6, reward yourself. A way to help you stay motivated is to reward yourself. And the reward is something that is completely unique to you. For me, I always tell myself that I can go play video games as long as I have everything that is important done that day. It just motivates you to get everything done because you want to do what you want to do. You don't want to do work all day. So by doing fun things at the end of the day, it just makes everything better. It also strengthens your self-control. I hope these tips allow you to survive what's left of your online courses. And if there's anything that you do that I didn't mention, please leave it down below because I would love to know what you guys do to stay motivated. You can follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Spooky Roomba to see what I'm always up to. And please don't forget to subscribe to My Bearcat Life to see more content from me and Abram. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you nerds later.